If I knew these 5 things, I honestly believe I'd be 10 times as rich as I am right now. So I'm 22 years old right now. I didn't really start working until I was 19 years old. So if I knew these things before I was 20, before I was 19, I honestly feel like I would have well over multi-million dollars in my bank account, multiple commas in my bank account. So if you're under the age of 20, it doesn't even matter what age you are if you're watching this video. I think that these are some of the most valuable things that anyone can implement into their psyche to become success oriented and to actually start attracting a life of abundance. So the first thing I wrote down, all right, guys, I actually structured this video for the first time ever. The first thing I wrote down is you need to understand energy. You need to understand that everyone in your life, everyone that comes and goes into your life is going to provide a negative or a positive energy. You need to ask yourself and become incredibly conscious of how you feel around everyone that comes into your life. So I was watching the movie Stand By Me last night, and I just realized, I noticed that one of the antagonists in the movie, because every movie has an antagonist, the antagonist in this movie was the leader of the friend group. And it was like the high school kids, and then there was like the sixth graders. And the leader of the high school group was just a douchebag, just an asshole. And he was even an asshole to his own friends. And I was sitting there, and I told Sabrina, I was like, I could just never put up with that shit. And it's crazy how many people put up with negative energy because they don't understand it, right? Manipulative people will have you like attached to them. So you need to understand who is providing negative or good energy into your life, and always try to surround yourself with better energy in your life. And that's incredibly important, right? Because people aren't worth your time that are providing negative energy. And that takes me into number 2, which is the value of time. When you understand the value of time, and when you understand the value of surrounding yourself with good energy, you realize like you don't have the time to surround yourself with negative energy. So the value of time trumps basically everything, because no matter how much money you have, no matter how many bitches you have, no matter how many cars you have, you still have the same amount of time as you would without them, right? Like you can try to buy stem cell repair and give yourself a longer life, but you can't escape fate. All of these things, no matter how much money you have, if you're going to die in a car accident and that's your destiny, you can't escape that. So you need to value every second of your life accordingly. Don't go on two-week vacations when you can't afford a 2-week vacation, when you have no cash flow coming in. You need to understand like, okay, whatever I do today is going to determine my future. You start to operate differently. You start to carry yourself differently. Because I'm the type of guy where it's like the past 3 years of my life, I'll take like a week-long vacations, but I always keep in the back of my mind like, okay, when I get back home, it's fucking grind time. I am going to die. The only reason I take vacations is to recharge myself so I can work even harder. And I'm not saying that you want to get carried away with the work life, because enjoying life is more important than your work life. But you can't enjoy your life without the work life. So it's an incredibly delicate balance that you need to find, because 1, you could die tomorrow, but 2, you need to set yourself up for an abundant future where you could take care of your family and your friends and yourself, feed yourself the quality of food that you deserve, take your places to the places you want to see. And none of this can happen without valuing time and surrounding yourself with good energy. So that takes me to number 3, which is having clarity over what you want your future to look like, having clarity over what you want your friends in your life to look like. If you have no clarity, you're going to be coasting around life expecting just miracles to happen. How can you get into an Uber and tell, like, I've used this analogy 1,000 times in our free Create Reality calls. How can you get into an Uber and tell the Uber, like, I don't really know where I want to go, but can you get me there? The Uber is going to look at you and be like, brother, we're just going to drive around in circles if you're cool with that, because I don't fucking know. You need to be able to get into the Uber and tell the Uber precisely where you want to go, or you're going to be wandering your whole entire life. And if you're stuck wandering, your life's not going to be fulfilling. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be enjoyable. So you need to combine all 3 of these things and get absolutely crystal clear, precise on what you want your future to look like, so that you know what you're working for every day. So you wake up and you know, okay, this is why I'm slaving my time away to do this. I'm slaving my time away so that I can build something of value, build something that I can automate, build something that will be the vehicle to allow me to escape the matrix and go fuck off in Colorado in the mountains, or go live in Florida and go live in the Key West, or go to Bali. You have to get clear on where exactly it is you want to live, how you're going to be making your money, who's going to be in your life, what you do for fun. Get clear on literally every single category of your life, or else you're going to be aimless. Number 5, the power of your subconscious. Your subconscious dictates your entire life, bro. Your entire life is dictated by the 99% of your day, which is your subconscious, right? Every single thing we do is a habit. and it's formed by our subconscious. 99% of our thoughts are thoughts that we've already thought before because they're subconscious. So every single thing we feel, every single thought we think is our subconscious. And if you don't become aware of this, it's going to control you. It's going to dictate your reality. It's going to dictate how you feel. And how you feel creates your thoughts, creates your actions, creates your reality. So it all stems from this invisible thing of your subconscious that a lot of people don't even realize is not them. Because 99% of your subconscious is not you. It's your belief system, and you don't even know where your belief system comes from. So that's why doing incredibly deep inner work is so important, by asking yourself, where did this belief come from? Did this come from my parent? Did this come from a friend instilling their belief system into me, and I picked up their belief system like it was my own? You need to become mindful of the slippery slope that is the subconscious. Every day you're going to be dealt with thoughts that serve you and don't serve you, and it's up to you to identify and not identify with the ones that propel you or hold you back. So if you can combine all 5 of these things, you are going to be an incredibly powerful human, because if a teenager can implement these into their life on a day-to-day basis, you are set up for a life of abundance before anybody is. Anybody. And I'm telling you guys, when I was 19, I was fucking around. I had no idea what I was doing. No, 18. I started to get serious when I was 19. But it's like the flip of a switch. Just like that, everything can change as soon as you decide to dial in. All right, guys. I think I got a package, so I got to go get that. I'm incredibly grateful for all of you. Thank you so much. Drop a like. Don't forget to comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love.